Hello, my name is Rod Jones. I'm the Content Manager at the Institute of Leadership and Management, and I would like to welcome you to the short presentation on the changes that we are making to our award-winning dimensions of leadership. The dimensions of leadership are based on extensive research, and we do regularly update our dimensions and corresponding resources to reflect new and emerging themes in leadership and management. The Institute views leadership as multidimensional, and we have organised our resources around the 5 dimensions of achievement, vision, collaboration, ownership and authenticity. I should also like to remind you that we are an international community of over 40,000 leaders, managers, coaches and mentors. We are the voice of leadership and management. We produce 10 research reports per year and 96 conferences, events and webinars per year. We are revising our ownership dimension, replacing assuming responsibility with leading in different contexts. This is because the components of assuming responsibility are increasingly addressed in other spotlights, and we felt that there were other leadership topics that we needed to pay more attention to. This is the front page of our new Leadership Essentials for Leading in Different Contexts, in which we see leaders as showing ownership by shaping the internal and external factors that affect how an organisation operates. Leading in different contexts then is new, and to accompany the Leadership Essentials we have the 3 new spotlights, that is, business models, business legal entities and public sector leadership. I should also add that, as with all the other spotlights, each of these new spotlights has an accompanying worksheet. Please do make use of these worksheets and all our other worksheets, as the worksheets provide valuable and interesting activities for individuals or teams to apply the spotlight theory to practical situations in your place of work. This slide is taken from the Essentials leaflet and sets the scene by showing how we can use 2 very popular and common strategic models together to define the business context. This slide is also taken from the Essentials leaflet, in which we have included some of the newer business models such as circular business models and digital business models. The leaflet references a number of subcategories or types of circular business models, such as circular supply models and resource recovery models. The business model spotlight looks at what is meant by business models and business model innovation, with a particular emphasis on the business model canvas and how the business model canvas can be used to assist organisations in aligning their activities in describing their business models. The worksheet accompanying the spotlight also uses the business model canvas as a basis for practical activities in your organisation. This slide is an excerpt from the Public Sector Leadership Spotlight, where we look at how the public sector has changed in the UK, particularly over the last 10 years. We also look at the challenge for leaders in the public sector, how the UK government has responded to these challenges, and the 5 leadership qualities for public sector leaders that have been identified by the UK's National Leadership Centre. The final spotlight looks at legal entities, focusing on the 4 main types of business legal entity and the importance of choosing the correct business model for each of these legal entities. We also look at the social enterprise context in the Essentials leaflet. That is, the Essential leaflet looks at the different types and structures associated with social enterprises and goes into the characteristics of social enterprises. The Essentials and Spotlights are fully referenced to acknowledge and give credit to the contribution and ideas of other writers and allow you to trace the sources of information we have used. Finally, I'd like to remind you again about our award-winning My Leadership and encourage you to log on and test your leadership capability and get your digital badge. And of course, once you've got your first digital badge, the example here is self-awareness, please go on and collect all 5 to complete all the dimensions of leadership.